What's going on, MSFers? Duelim here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Daredevil Modern, and if he is worth your money and or your cores, their usefulness outside of raids, because obviously they're going to do great in raids, and also if they are any bit plug and play. But first, I wanted to talk about the talk of the town right now, and that is Temporal Cataclysm. That's right. I have seen a lot of mixed feedback on this. It seems to be either one extreme or the other, and the two extremes are, hey, this is great, this is awesome, this is hard content that we have needed for a very long time. This is PVE content that we have been wanting. But I'm also seeing the opposite as well. So if we go to the Reddit, which is just full of salt, I've also seen this this statement and this feedback and these feelings echoed on Twitch chat as well. That Temporal Cataclysm is overtuned. I know what you're all thinking, but no one has made the post yet, so here goes. The event is too difficult. After trying the Darkhold node on max difficulty, I gave up. Dropped the difficulty by half and only got a few nodes further until I got stuck on Cabal Gladiator. Do you even test this game mode? It's a global milestone. We'll be lucky to even hit the first milestone. So I agree with some of the issues with Temporal Cataclysm that were brought up, such as you have to have gear tier 18 just to even participate. And I'm being told that if you're not level 95, you can't even get into the event, which is pretty bad. That's abysmal, honestly. And yeah, it is hard, but we need hard PVE content because guess what? This game doesn't have it. And if you can't complete hard PVE content, lower the difficulty and continue on, because you're not meant to beat all content, period. I don't know why Marvel Strike Force players feel entitled to beat the hardest content no matter what day one it comes out. I don't understand that thought process. And honestly, the lack of PvE content has what made me start playing Raid Shadow Legends, and I even have a channel on it, and the link will be down in the description for it. And honestly, this is filling that PvE gap that I have been having in Marvel Strike Force, and this game has been so much fun. And I know what you're thinking. You've either tried Raid in the past or you've heard all of the feedback on Raid that it's just another gacha game, that it's just a grind fest. And yeah, there are offers, there are definitely some pay to win mechanics, and I'm not gonna lie to you about that, but it's not what I expected, honestly. I started playing this because Mobile Gamer had a great experience playing this and told me, hey, listen, this is scratching that itch that Marvel Strike Force is not scratching for me. So I decided to give it a shot, and I wanted to be the person that told you guys to give this a shot. I was genuinely shocked at how fun this game was, how much stuff there is to do. There's clan bosses, there's 3 different types of arena, there's a level of depth to the game of customization that Marvel Strike Force is also missing, which I absolutely love about this game. So make sure you go to this channel. It'll be down in the description. Click subscribe. You see I've got some videos posted already, and that is not going to stop. You can also click the link down in the description to start playing Raid and get some free goodies. You're going to get an epic character named Zargala, who's a nuker, who's going to do amazing things for you. And at level 15, you're also going to get the best epic character in the game at Ugo. This is the time to start playing. Trust me, I am having an absolute blast. I've played for about 2 weeks now, and I do not regret it at all. So definitely start now. So going back to the Temporal Cataclysm here, we'll see some of the feedback down here. Overtuned and under rewarding, which I agree, there's no rewards in it, which I think is kind of a miss by Scopely. I think if they had this level of engaging gameplay and had some rewards, that would be great. But no rewards here, just for the gameplay. But that's not a bad thing. We are missing gameplay in this game, and I really think that we need more gameplay to make this game survive, because if not, then we're just playing for rewards, and that's not a game at all. So I am genuinely enjoying Temporal Cataclysm. I think we have needed difficult content, and if you can't beat it, guess what? Either get better, watch a guide on someone's account, like Dorky Dad put up a guide, Dacier put up a guide, watch a guide, get through it, or figure it out and have fun. But if you want to skip it, you absolutely can. There is no penalty because guess what? There's no rewards to this other than a skin for Thanos Endgame, which you know my thoughts on skins, and this skin is just, this skin looks like something out of Batman Forever and Mr. Freeze, like froze Thanos Endgame, and yeah, it is what it is. But if you don't want to play it, just skip it. For people who want content that is actually hard, I think this is absolutely amazing. So now that we've talked about Temporal Cataclysm and I've sufficiently pissed off most everybody because I don't agree with a lot of the community sentiment, let's talk about Daredevil Modern. So let's go over to Elektra and then click on the Vigilante tag here. And let's go over to Daredevil Modern. So for Daredevil Modern and just the Vigilante team in general, I did do some testing in Cosmic Crucible. And they were very, very underwhelming when it came to their performance. I know in War, they did beat some cookie-cutter teams, but the problem is they didn't beat anything that we don't already have the answer to. And that's kind of problematic. So in general, the Vigilante team is just going to be there for your skill raids. Obviously, Punisher, if you haven't seen, his damage is absolutely nuts. He's at 663,000 damage without Striker, without Gear Tier 20, and without 3 diamonds. Elektra got a pretty good rework as well. But this team outside of raids was extremely, extremely underwhelming for me, and the plug-and-play ability of this team was just not there for me. Like I said, in War, they were able to beat like Annihilators, Alpha Flight, and some other kind of B-tier defenses that, A, we're not really seeing because we're seeing those plug-and-play War defenses like with America Chavez thrown in there, stuff like that, so it's changing things up, or Ares, all that kind of stuff. And then in Crucible, they were just really, really underwhelming. I think the only thing that made them any bit useful was their stats. And even then, they were pretty lackluster because we're getting to the point where a lot of new stat characters are coming in, and a lot of those are being thrown on defense in Cosmic Crucible. So we aren't seeing like the big impact that like Orcus had when they came out, because their new stats were just slapping everybody, or when Night Stalkers came out, who had new stats but are also a really good team. And then if you go into the kit, just in general, the kit is not that great, and it's tied to the full team as well. So 4 or more Vigilante allies gain taunt for 2 turns, so that's tied to the full team. Apply 1 deflect and defense up for 2 turns to self and all Vigilante allies, again tied to the whole team. And then there's some healing from vulnerables, and then Vigilante allies do gain 100% accuracy, which cool. I don't think that's tied to the full team, but there's really nothing crazy about this kit that screams plug and play, spend your money, build him now. And honestly, when it comes to raid teams, I know a lot of people are like, hey, raid teams are worth it just because of their usefulness in raids. But if we go to the Chaos raids, the Chaotic Storm raids, whatever the hell they're called, I don't know, I don't care. The Chaotic Storm raids, Omega, all you have to do is, for skill nodes right now, the only thing you have to do is you go into the skill mission, wherever it is, right? You go into it, and then all you do is throw in 5 characters you don't need. You hit sim, you die, you come back in with Spider Society, and you hit auto, and you sim it, and it kills it. And my Spider Society team is not very big. So let's go over and look at my Spider Society team, and you'll see that it does not take a massive team to do it. So, right, 3 diamonds on everything, right? Which, yeah, that's pretty big. But you can see only one of them is 105 at PAV. The others are at 102. After that, doesn't really matter. You don't need a bigger team than that. They're simming completely easily. And I would say do the sim button, not the play it and throw it on auto, because they do have a timeout issue. But this team is getting me through. So why would I spend my hard-earned money or hard-earned cores on this team, on the new Vigilante team, when I could just sit there and go, okay, cool, I'll just spend 50 energy and then another 50 energy on the extra energy I'm spending to sack and then use Spider Society. It's much more cost effective, and then I could do this for however long until it takes me to get the Vigilante team. Then I can use the Vigilante team and not have any issues whatsoever, not have to spend money, and not gate my alliance in the issues of not being able to complete a raid at a higher difficulty or getting that percentage that your alliance might be pushing for. Next, we also have the raid leaderboards still have not been updated. And yes, we've brought it up to them on, hey, is this going to get updated with gear tier 20 orbs? Because right now, there is no reason to push in this raid leaderboard, in the season leaderboard. There's no reason. We have gear tier 19. Other than that, we're just fighting for rewards among our alliance, and that's it. We're just going as far as the alliance can. But right now, there's no reason to push in this leaderboard. Who cares that I'm ranked 69? Also nice. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't change anything. There's no point in pushing in this, and there's no point in pushing in higher difficulties other than the one that you're already on, getting your gear tier 20 orbs. So that's another reason to not even bother buying the raid team. So I just gave you a bunch of reasons to not buy Daredevil Modern and not buy the raid team in general. I would say the only one I would consider coring would maybe be the one who's going to be last, which is either obviously going to be Hitmonkey or Silver Sable, and maybe just coring them to finish off your team a little bit quicker. So you have the full team and you can save a little bit of cores. But other than that, there's not really much of a reason for it. So that's my TED Talk. That's my rant on the Vigilante team. That's also my talk about the Temporal Cataclysm, and I'm sure I'm going to get roasted in the comment section. If you guys are still watching at this point, thank you very much. Go check out the Raid Shadow Legends channel. The link will be down in the description, as well as my download link. It really helps me out and it helps support the channel, so I appreciate you guys greatly. But until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.